Hello students, welcome back to the e-learning classes of Sunrise Global School. This is Sasmita Sharma, your science teacher, and today we are going to continue with the chapter number 6, that is physical and chemical changes. So in the last lecture we have already discussed about what are the physical changes. So all those changes that takes place with the change in the shape, size and the color of the object or changing any physical property of that particular object is termed as physical changes. So now in today's class we are going to move forward and talk about what are chemical changes. A change with which you are quite familiar is the rusting of iron. If you leave a piece of iron in the open for some time, it acquires a film of brownish substance. This substance is called rust, and the process is called rusting. So when the iron is kept out in the atmosphere for a larger amount of time, similarly, with the passage by of the time, you can see that the iron surface will become brownish in color, and a brown colored substance will started depositing on the uppermost surface of the iron. So this substance is called rust, and the process is called rusting. Now iron gates of parks or farmlands, iron benches kept in lawns and gardens, almost every article of iron kept in open gets rusted. So this is the property of iron, that whenever the iron things get in contact with oxygen present in the air, they start getting rusting. So the iron, maybe it could be the iron gate of your house, it could be the iron benches in the lawns or the gardens, or any iron thing that you can see outwards into the atmosphere, it start getting rusting eventually. At home you must have seen shovels and spades getting rusting when exposed to the atmosphere for some time. In the kitchen, a wet iron pan or tawa gets rusted if left in that state for some time. Rust is not iron, it is different from iron on which it gets deposited. So, you can see at your home also, you can see the iron rust on various substances. These could be the gate of your home, or any iron shovel, or any instrument of iron, or that could be also the kitchen tawa on which your mom makes roti for you. That tawa, if it is also kept out for some time into the atmosphere, by coming in the contact with the air, that pan also get rusted. So the iron rust get over to the substance, and this iron rust is not iron. This rust is different from iron. Now let us consider few more changes where new substances are formed. So here we are going to perform an activity. You have to take a small piece of thin strip or a ribbon of magnesium. Magnesium is type of an element. Clean its tip with sandpaper. Bring the tip near a candle flame. It burns with the brilliant white. When it completely burns, it leaves behind a powdery ash. So when the strip of magnesium is burnt with the help of a candle flame, what you will see in some time is that it will completely get burnt and some powdery ash will get collected over there. So the change can be represented as when we put over magnesium with oxygen, it gives out magnesium oxide. So when magnesium is added with oxygen, or when it get burns, because the candle flame is doing the process of combustion, the process of burning, and this process, during the process of burning, we use oxygen that is present into the air. So magnesium is reacted with oxygen, and we will get magnesium oxide. Now the next step over here is you have to collect the ash and mix it with a small amount of water. Stir the mixture well. You have to mix the mixture of magnesium oxide that the ash is collected, and that mixture has to be mixed with the water. Test the mixture with blue and red litmus paper. Now you also have to test these mixtures. So on dissolving the ash in water, it forms a new substance. This change can be written in the form as magnesium oxide, which is already the ash. This ash is mixed with water and this gives magnesium hydroxide. So see students, first of all we mixed magnesium, we burnt the magnesium stripped with oxygen and we got magnesium oxide as in the form of ashes, and then when this ash is mixed with water we get magnesium hydroxide. So this is the whole process where we have got a new process, new substance, that is magnesium hydroxide. So now there is another activity. Dissolve about a teaspoonful of copper sulfate in half cup of water in a glass tumbler. Add a few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. You should get a blue colored solution. Save a small sample of the solution in a test tube for a small glass bottle. Drop a nail or used shaving blade into the remaining solution. Now you have to wait for half an hour to see what the change has brought about into the blade. So you have already taken some copper sulfate, teaspoonful of copper sulfate, and you have mixed it with the half cup of water. So now while mixing, after the mixing you will add some sulfuric acid into it, and the solution that you will get will be some blue colored solution. So in this blue color solution you have to put a blade. Now what you will observe over here is, do you see any change in the color of the solution? Now take out the nail or the blade. The change that you notice are due to the reaction between copper sulfate and iron. The change of color of the solution from blue to green is due to the formation of iron sulfate, a new substance. So here again we have formed a new surface when we added a blade, because blade is made up of iron, right? So when iron is added to the solution of copper sulfate, water and sulfuric acid, so the blue color will be changed into green color. So this green color is due to the iron sulfate, that is the new solution which is produced in the chemical reaction. The brown deposit on the iron nail is copper, another new substance. Now on the blade, you will also found a new substance, that is copper, and this copper is also formed due to the reaction. So here the whole chemical equation will be like copper sulfate solution, that is blue in color, and iron, that is blade. So blade you have added over here. So when blade is added, it is in the form of iron. So what you will get, this sign, this arrow shows what you will get. So you will get iron sulfate solution, that is green in color, and copper, that is brown deposit. So this deposit will be on the blade. So while the reaction between copper sulfate solution and iron, you get iron sulfate solution and copper. So this is how the chemical reaction works, and we can find new substances over and over again. So that's all for today's class. We'll learn the next topic in the next class. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay home. Thank you.